I may be wrong about Kanye West. Yeah, I may have spoke too soon on that one. Yeah, I'm not too big to say it. Seems a little desperate. Yay. Easy. Easy. You seen this video? You seen the video of him killing Pete Davidson? Pete Davidson's a clay figure, and he's holding Davidson's head in his arm like this and then plants roses in it or something? The whole second verse is a long verse. It's over a minute, and the whole time he's got Pete Davidson's head in his arm. At one point, it was on his body, and then it's not on his body. We know, because it looks like Pete Davidson. And at the end of the video, he says, don't worry, Pete Davidson is still alive. Or old Skeet is okay. Don't worry, old Skeet is okay. Skeet. It's a funny nickname for a guy who's now with your wife. Ex-wife. I'm sorry, ex-wife, Johnson. Former, past tense. Gotta let it go. Here's the thing, guys. It's a little creepy, but it's not criminal. Here's the other thing. Some people really do love their kids. People are shocked. They're like, why would Kanye West, he bought a house, right, an apartment or a building or whatever, a home right next to her across the street? How creepy. That's what rich people can do. I covered a story just like this. Just like this. About 5 years ago. Look it up on my YouTube channel. It was a white guy. His wife left him for a younger guy. Kicked him out the house. He's like, I'm going to fix you. He bought a house across the street. And at night shines like he shined like a light of some shit. He put in his like, she's a whore or something. So Kanye West is not alone. This guy, the guy who did that, was just a guy with some money. He wasn't a rapper, famous rapper, just a white guy with some money, enough money to buy another house. So you gonna bring your young friend, your young boyfriend in my house? Live in my house that I paid for, that I'm still paying the mortgage on? You think I'm just gonna go quietly? No, I'm gonna buy a house right across the street and be right when you wake up, you'll see this big billboard on my property of you. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I did think it was funny 5 years ago. Thought it was hilarious. Hey man, I've grown. I know it's not. You know, it's kind of childish. I'm older. I'm 5 years older. I would never do that. Mrs. Black Murray, young guy, had me paying the mortgage on the house that her and her young guy now live in as he sleeps in my bed. I would not buy a house across the street. I would stop paying that mortgage, though. You can bet that. Oh, that mortgage, that foreclosure is coming quick. But anyway, so what I'm saying about Kanye West is that Kanye West, he says he bought that house because he wanted to be close to his kids. He said he promised himself he would never be separate from his kids. He can't believe he's in this situation. And I know what he's talking about because I felt that way about my kids. I'm like, man, I'll do anything to keep my kids together, keep my family together. People act like it's impossible for someone to feel that way. So I don't want to go so far to say everything is about being vindictive. A father can love his kids. If a wife would refuse to leave the child that they lost custody of or whatever, no one would bat an eye. Everyone would be like, okay, I get it. But since it's a guy, I hate to throw it in there, since it's a black guy, even though statistically, based on studies, black men are pretty involved with their kids. Yeah, pretty involved. One of the more involved when we start comparing. Yeah. Little league games. Yeah. Spend a lot of extracurricular time with the kids. That's what, hey, I'm telling you what the numbers say. It's a stereotype that black men don't take care of their kids. What I was wrong about is I assumed, based on Kanye's track record of getting attention, that maybe this was all for attention. And then him and Kim Kardashian had kind of had an agreement, a wink and a nod, and let's blow up, you know. I got a new album coming out. I got this happening, that happening. It'll be good for Pete. Pete will do great. All our numbers will go up. We'll be the most famous people in the country. And I'm going to have to pull off of that a little bit. I don't think they brought in for this. I don't think this was a setup. You know, my gut told me it was a setup, but maybe my gut, I just had, head gas. Happens. All right, so Kanye doesn't watch the show, but, and I'm pretty sure no one can tell him better. No one can tell him. Maybe Dame Dash used to talk to him. Seems like Dame Dash is the only person that can talk to Kanye that he'll actually listen to. At least that's what Dame Dash says. Well, Dame, you need to tell him, dog. Let it go. How you tell a man to let it go? I guess you just tell him just like that, dog. Let it go. When something bad happens. I mean, really, guys, when something bad happens, will we be all that surprised? All right. And that means it's gone too far. If we're at a point where we're like, hey, something bad happened, woke up tomorrow, we got a bad headline, and some tragedy happened, we would not be surprised. We would not speculate. Because I don't want you to put those type of thoughts in the ether. All right, so let's go, Johnson. Let's go to the next story.